welcome back to my channel, Sekafet. Hope everybody is doing well. To my subscribers, thank you. And if you're new to this channel, welcome, darling. So guys, as you can see, it's myself and this fine young man in the house today. Sunil is basically here and we are literally very cozy on our couch. We have our tea, and we're ready to give you the tea. We're ready to give you the tea, guys. We're literally gonna be telling you about how we met, the story of how we met, because you guys, you just see us on a video, you don't know much about us, but I mean, we do have a story, so we're gonna get into it. I am very excited to do this video, guys. We won't call names or anything, but I mean, like, no hard feelings, you know. So at the end of the day, even though we're making reference to anything, like, we don't want nobody to think that we're, like, you know, making reference in a bad way or anything like that, because that's just not who we are. So yeah, we're very excited.
Yeah, guys, I'm very excited too as well to do this video with my wife. Trust me, as she said earlier on, you see us on camera and stuff, but you don't really know about us. And I'm very excited to give you all the story, the love story of how the Lord connected us together. And you know what, this video will be a great encouragement to you all as well. And yeah, you're gonna love it, guys, so just stay tuned to the video. Don't move.
Let us get right into it. First of all, where it all started, I can't, like, where was the first time you saw me?
Okay, the first time I saw Sherez was after gospel concert. Actually,
that was the same time I came up to you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I could give that my side of the story.
Okay, well, go.
Because, okay, guys, so Sunil sang gospel songs back home. He's a known gospel artist back home. He did various concerts, was always in concerts, and I was a fan, rolls my eyes, of his music. Not that I was like, oh, those fans where they like, oh my god, like, I was not like that. I just was a fan of general. I liked his music, I liked his vibe, and so me and Rachel, and I mean, I can call her Rachel name because Rachel's my best friend, like, everybody knows that, like, so basically me and Rachel was at that concert. Me and Rachel always good on movements and stuff, so we're at the concert, and after the concert, I tell Rachel, I'm going to take a picture of Sunil. So, mark you, me and Sunil do have an age gap, guys. If you want to know our thoughts about that, like, you could definitely, like, comment down below, and we could speak in another video about our age gap, but we won't be discussing that in this video. But yeah, at the time I was young, like, I can't remember, I was maybe like 14, 15. Yeah, I was young now. Sunil was older than me, obviously. I don't want to take a picture of him because I liked his music, and that's what you do when you go concert, you take a picture of the artist and so forth. So anyhow, Rachel said, okay, fine, let's go take a picture of Sunil. And we went and we were waiting because they had people taking out the pictures and so forth. And at the time he was in a relationship, and his girlfriend was standing there, and she had his bag holding and whatnot. And he was just taking out the pictures and whatnot. So basically security tight. Nothing was on my mind, you know, nothing was on my mind. I didn't know Sunil personally at that time. I just wanted a picture with him. So anyhow, I took out the picture and I tell him, hi, nice to meet you. I enjoyed the concert so much.
Really? Okay, I remember that.
Yes, I said, I enjoyed the concert so much. Can I take out a picture of you? You say, sure, like, come take out a picture, come take out a picture. And then Rachel hold the camera and she take out a picture for us. Up to now, she still have that picture just flaunt.
Yeah, we have it too.
We have that picture she had sent for me, but we have that picture, I might put up the picture.
Yeah. We put it up.
But I looking so meg, it's not even funny. Like, I looking like I have a disease. Like, so I might pass on that picture, but I might put it very small. I might put it very small in the corner of the screen, like. But I took out the picture of you, and I was so excited I got a picture of you.
You serious?
Yes.
But, like, really?
But at that night, you didn't know me.
Well, yeah.
At that night,
But that's like normal to me, like taking out pictures. I wasn't like thinking of myself like.
I know you're not that type of person, but I'm just saying, like, I was just excited to get a picture with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm just generally a fan of your music generally. I still am, guys, by the way. I'm still not one of the biggest supporters. You ain't gonna see a concert happening, my man playing, and I not at the front. It's impossible. Show me. Tell me a concert. Tell me if I was there, you was there, you didn't see me at the front. Like, it's impossible.
Yep.
So, be like, you didn't know me at the time of that night.
No.
But where was your headspace at that time? At that time?
At the time, I was in a relationship. And then, I took out the pictures with sharers and stuff like that. But it was just normal taking out pictures with sharers and stuff like that. And after that...
Yeah, after that, I think, like, the next time... And, guys, at the time, I was not a Christian. I was going to church. Like, I was raised in the church, yeah? But at the time, I was, quote-unquote, a struggling Christian. I didn't commit it yet. I had not baptized as yet. Like, I was not a Christian. Like, I mean, I was trying to get there. You know what I mean? But I was not there fully. So, it's like I was just going concert. But I wasn't a Christian at the time because I didn't baptize yet. I just, was going to church as raised up in church.
Yeah, and guys, at the time, right, like the relationship I was in, like at the time, that is not what really I wanted and stuff because of how I wanted to grow in God and my walk with God. So I had to cut everything short and stay focused.
Okay, before you reach there though, like, I was seeing you all the time though.
Yeah, I was.
Because you were always like around. Sinner was always around in my community, so I would see him, so I would see him all the time. But again, I don't know him. Like, I don't know him personally. I just know, okay, I just know him based on his singing and in a relationship with this person, but I don't really know him all those times there he around. So I just used to see him around, you understand? But one of the nights though, I went to get something by Sandy, and again, the people names I am calling is because I can call it. You understand what I mean? These are my people. So yeah, I went to get something by Sandy, and then you were there. I don't remember. I really don't remember you. You understand what I mean? But later on, later, very, very, very later on, when we started dating, can you imagine that Sinner remembered what I was wearing that night? You remembered what I was wearing that night?
Orange skirt.
How can you remember that I was wearing an orange skirt? So when we were talking afterwards, I said, Sinner, all the time, you had like me in a partner. He's like, duh. But for true, guys, he didn't, because he didn't really know me. He just had very long-term memory. But that long-term memory was very specific to me, guys. I had an long orange skirt. Well, not long, by my knee. I always used to wear. And you remembered that I was wearing that skirt that night. You understand? You remembered that. Anyhow, after that, like, seeing Sinner around, the next time we really got to know each other personally was through ministry. First of all, when I connected with my pastor, it was a few of us there. Sinner was not there at the time. We used to always go and pray. We used to always have camps as to how to, like, develop ourselves as Christians, how to be more strong in prayer, pray for people and different things like that. Sinner was not there at the time. Sinner came afterwards. Not very much afterwards though.
Yeah, not very long after.
But when you came, you met me there.
Yeah.
When you came, you met me there, and that's when we started talking like brothers and sisters. We had a very good relationship.
And just to add to that, guys, at that time I was single. I'd already done with the relationship I was in, and I was single because of my focus in God and where I wanted to go in God, and so I had to let go of that and stay focused on the things of God.
Well, yeah. At the time when I met you though, you had just ended a long-term relationship. That was done, and the transition away from that was complicated. During that time in ministry, I want to say that all of us initially when we met Pastor, we were all very, very struggling Christians. We were not mature. We were not mature at all. Like we were far from maturity. I think being around Pastor, he training us, helping us, really helped bring us to a different place. Like we ended up becoming much more mature. So when I met Sunil the first time, I knew that he had just came from that he had just ended a relationship. No, me myself, I just had a lot of things going on, struggling wise internally with my own self, like holding on to a lot of things, need deliverance. Like I was in that state. Sunil met me in a delivering stage. You understand what I mean? Like I would go through a lot of deliverance prayer. Like he saw me at my worst during those times there, which kind of scared him. I don't know how you was feeling seeing me during those times. Because guys, I really didn't have like self-control or anything during them times there. I was very hard. Like I would just attack you if you made like a slight move on me. Like my tongue was very loose. Thank God for growth. Thank God for growth, guys. So I don't know how you was feeling during those times there.
Well, guys, to be honest, where the journey really started, I had a concert that was in 2010 on Bayfront. And then after the concert, a brethren of mine was dropping me home. That was like after 4 in the morning. And then I got into an accident. I know that was it was a spiritual attack because it was just ministering to the young people, telling them to get serious with their Christian life and stuff because you don't know when you're going to die and all of that. And here am I just coming out to minister. The devil tried to take me out, but I'm covered under the blood. Yeah, so after 4 in the morning, my brethren dropping me home and a vehicle coming out from nowhere came right on our side and hit us, bam! And then I had blood all over my face and stuff, and I was just laughing. Can you imagine an accident, blood on my face, and I laughing, telling the devil is a liar? And so, guys, that same morning, I went home. I slept by my auntie down Kinfield. And then during the day, maybe around after 10 or so, I had my phone ringing. And then after, when I answered the phone, it was my pastor. Well, it was my pastor's yet. And he said, oh, I don't know how he got my number, but he said, oh, Sunil, I heard you was in an accident and all of that. I said, yes, you know, I was just in an accident. I did ever try something, but it did not work out and stuff. So he told me, I'm going to call you. Would you like to come along with me? We'll chill, we'll talk and pray and stuff like that. There and then from there, I kept going on and on with him. And then one day we had a camp. And then when I was on his vehicle and we passed through Layu and then we stopped at Sher's home, I remember, and pick up Sher's. So that's where I really like made and started talking to her in the ministry. And then yeah.
After that, me and Sunil started talking a lot. We just started talking a lot. But it was very PG-13. Like it was very like regular talking, just like encouragement. Remember serving the Lord. He say, oh, I'm a sister in Christ. He put me in that bracket like a sister and whatnot. But as I was telling you, during that time, you saw me in deliverance stage.
Yeah.
I was not mature at all as a Christian. What were your thoughts of me during that time?
My thoughts at that time. Yeah, guys, she wasn't like, well, just getting deliverance, you know, like just becoming a Christian in the process of becoming a Christian and stuff. Well, yeah, he wasn't like really a Christian. And
no.
Yeah, it's just in the process.
Yeah, I didn't baptize yet.
She wasn't baptized, so she was going through the process and stuff like that. Sometimes how she would react and things, it wasn't like, it was like, she used to be like loud and talking a lot and like, oh my God, like why she have to be like so loud and why she have to...
Yeah, guys.
But, I mean, that was just in the process, you know? Yeah.
Oh my days, guys. That is just so true, guys. I'm generally like, just like literally growing up. Like, that's just how I was. So, anyhow, that as time passed and we continued speaking, I remember a certain time where we were talking all the time. were talking all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find you was very friendly
I was
with
friendly
me.
with everybody.
With me. You was very friendly with me.
Oh, well.
I guys, which is why to me I find like, okay, but anyhow, all that time we were just cool, like brothers and sisters.
Yeah, cool, yeah. Nothing at that time.
Okay. And then after that I started praying. I said to God that I do not want to get married. The next person that I go into a relationship with, I want them to be my husband. Because the previous relationship I was in was just crap times crap. And if you see, you know yourself and your value, you know your worth, you know that's not something that's for you. You understand? So me personally, I walked away from that. And I feel like when you walk away from things, you don't lose anything. If you know something is not good for you, it's not good for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know your worth, you know better, and so you do better. That was just my feeling, you understand? So me, I don't even like see it like I really have an ex. Me, I just don't even see that as a relationship. It's just like, to me, if they don't see your worth and they kind of like took you for granted, that's their loss. That's just how I see it, you understand? So me personally, when I got out of that relationship, I just told God that I promised myself that the next relationship that I go into, it has to be my husband.
Yeah, and just as me, I was praying as well because I'm a gospel artist and stuff like that, and I'm telling myself, you must have a girlfriend before you get married. But my focus wasn't girlfriend. I just want to get somebody that love God, and I just want to get married because I'm a Christian, I'm a gospel artist, I'm a minister, I'm an example, I'm at the forefront. So I just want a wife. So I was just praying to God. I used to go up on the mountain just seeking God and praying and say, Lord, I need a wife. I'm into ministry. I just want somebody that love you so we could work together. And I just wanna,
and I used to pray for the same thing too. I used to pray.
So both of us was praying for the same thing.
I used to pray and say, God, that I want somebody that love you as much as I love you. Because I was growing so much at that time. I didn't want somebody to bring me back. I didn't want somebody that was going to make me regress in my walk with God. I wanted somebody that was actually going to help take me forward. You understand what I mean? So, after we prayed, I remember one time in camp, we were there, and when I say camp, I don't mean a big camp. It was a very small group of us. But I sat there, and Pastor was having devotions in the morning, and I watched Sunil. He just looked different to me. Like, what? I was staring at him, and I was just like, what? He just looked very different to me. Like, he looked different to me. Like a halo, like a halo over his head, like a shine around his face, like a whole rainbow around him. And I just like saw light on him. Like, I don't know how to explain to you. He sat there, and it's as if he was the only person that was sitting in the room. Somebody I'm accustomed to seeing who's always there doing or everything with us, and I just saw him differently. Anyhow, me, I'm not the type of person that's going to make like tell people, oh, I like you and all of the story there. Like me, I would never do that. Like I would never do that. I'm not that brave at all. So I just kept on talking to Sunil just how we were normally talking. You understand? But he started like, I think, like, honestly, I don't know where it started, but Sunil started getting really close to me.
Yeah, and I guess it just happened in the same time for both of us.
No, you told me after that day why I was watching you.
Oh, well, yeah. Because every time we saw, like, meet and having devotions.
That only happened once. But maybe once after the once in
What? Every time I would see her, like, watching boy, I
was not watching you like that, Sunil.
No, you know what? It's like every time I put my head up and I look, it's like I see, like, Cher's looking at me.
Okay, so.
And so I'm telling myself, man, oh, why is she looking at me like that? Like, you know? So then I think I meet that. I told you, right?
You meet me and asked me.
I say, like, why you just be looking at me like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I told you?
I can't recall.
I told you, how do you know that I am looking at you?
Because every time I put my head up and look, you.
No. Don't comment that. I asked him, how do you know that I was looking at you? I told you it's because you was looking at me. That's how you know I was looking at you.
Guys, like if my head down, once I put up my head, I didn't follow Sherry. I seen Sherry's looking at
Okay,
me.
hot boy, catch yourself.
Oh, no,
catch
it's
yourself,
true.
hot boy, please.
So, like, oh, why is she like?
Oh my days,
Exactly.
Sunil. Let me get something to
It's
fan
true.
you.
No, but it's true.
But it's not true. Sunil literally used to look at me as well. We used to lock eyes sometimes. You used to look at me all the time. You used to look at me all the time. I'll prove it just now, guys. You used to look at me all the time.
Oh.
All the time you used to look at me, guys. Don't listen to Sunil.
Jesus.
Every time you're watching me, you're watching me.
How you know somebody looking at you?
It's because
If
you're looking at me.
No, but if I put my head up,
Babe.
and I look at you and I see your eyes looking at me, not you are looking
So
at me.
I was never listening to the pastor. I was just looking at you.
No, I'm not saying that.
You was right by pastor, Sunil. You was
Yeah,
always
yeah.
sitting down by pastor.
Yeah.
So how you know you was looking at not pastor?
I could tell.
Oh my days. He was watching me,
anyways,
guys.
yeah,
He was watching me all along too, guys. So anyhow, after I told you that, you started becoming very playful with me.
Yeah.
And we generally playful, like guys, to this date, always like that. But one of our fondest memory is that we remember is when we were on a honeymoon, guys. We were in the pool and we were playing a game. Sina was playing. Sina was acting like a shark and I was acting like somebody that needed to escape from the shark, guys. I laughed so much that day. I laughed so much that day, guys. That's the hardest I have ever laughed. I screamed laughing just like a child. But we generally that playful. Anyhow, from the jump, you started becoming very playful with me.
Yeah.
You
Guys,
would pass
yeah,
around. You would make joke. You would
Guys,
zing
yeah.
me like you'd zing, like you do this or zing.
Yeah. And guys, yeah, actually, when we start talking to you, you know, the more you communicate with somebody, the more, you know, that connection come and stuff like that. And then, yeah, we started talking and I start liking her, you know. And then...
Okay, you start liking me. You start liking me. Guys, anyhow, I saw looking at you all the time. Ask him, why is it that me and you not in a relationship, but you have my picture as your display picture?
Yeah, alright, guys, yeah. So once... Yeah,
if you picked up Sunil's phone,
she did her, yeah,
you
right?
would have seen my picture as his display picture with
So
all
guys-
the look I just
guys,
be looking at him.
So she did her hair. She had some braids going back. I checking like, what? You have a nice hairstyle, eh?
Let's
Like-
hear the explanation for that.
So I like, what? You have a nice hairstyle, eh? So I take my phone. I just take out a pic and I check it. Boy, I like to see her in that with a nice hairstyle. And I just put the pic as my display pic.
Who does that?
Yeah, because I start getting to like you.
I'm not your woman.
I know, but I just like to see
What?
you in a hairstyle and.
You like to see me in a hairstyle. A while ago, you see, I was looking at you, drooling on you all the time. But you take my picture and you put it as your display picture, guys.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
So, yeah.
by that time, we were like really close. But neither of us shared with each other that we liked each other. We were just talking all the time. Like always talking. You understand? We were always talking.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, I am very open with my friends. Like, it's not to say if I like somebody, they would not know. You understand? So don't think I'm thinking about Rachel, please. I shared that I liked you to someone that was very close to me.
Yeah.
And that person was really encouraging. Like, really encouraging. I would always be talking. We'd be talking about you and whatnot. You understand?
Yeah.
And all during those times, I was just like, well, he never really tell me, you know, he liked me and whatnot. But we were still always talking. You understand? I just think during that time, we're just getting stronger and stronger in God. You understand?
Yeah.
So, anyhow, when that passed, all the time I talking to you, telling this person, you know, that I really like him, Can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine? Every single thing I was telling this person, they were going back and tell Sunil.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna stop the story there. You need to look out for part 2 because this is already too long. You need to look out for part 2 because it gets worse before it gets better.
Until God just...
It really gets worse before it gets
everything in
better,
place.
guys. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching.
Watching.
Ensure that you hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications, guys. Like, comment.
Yeah.
Let us know, guys, your thoughts. How did you meet your husband? What do you think about the story so far, guys?
Yeah. Guys, make sure you all subscribe to the channel. Support the positive vibe. If the video is an encouragement to you, if you're loving the videos, let us know. Subscribe, like, comment, share the videos and all of that. And yeah, God bless you all so much, and stay tuned for part 2. Trust me, the next part, you really don't want to miss it. That is where it really gets interesting. Alright? So, catch you on the next one.